Good morning, everybody. Uh, Sorry, folks. This clock's going off in my ear. Um, what do we have going on here? We did survive to Friday. There's just nothing going on today. Yeah, yeah. Blender is a good way to describe it. Although the VIX, see, this is the thing. The VIX is going down, but the Volt or the rest of the internals are just not going anywhere. Um, which with the low volume really just probably means we're not going to go anywhere all day. Which, if you're trading options, obviously is not good because you have decay. There we go. We'll be getting started in just a few minutes. Penny, that's funny. I have already read probably four or five to her. Does she understand them? No, but I do. We've done rocket science for babies. What else have we done? Nuclear engineering for babies, quantum physics for babies.
All right. Hello, everybody. How you guys doing today? Let me go ahead and get YouTube going on, or not going on, but on, and we'll be starting. Hopefully, everybody's having a nice Friday, nice weekend. All right, here we go. Look at this, Matt. Only 35 people on YouTube. We got Debbie, Richard, Ed, Bill, Peter, the sassy trainer. I think people are cheating on me on Friday.
It's a slow day. I mean, who wants to
Yeah.
trade this garbage?
Oh,
I
you're
don't.
right. No, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. So, good morning, everyone. Let's say hello to everybody. Hey, Rebecca. Hey, Doug. Bruce. Send you email. Please disregard them. Customer support help directly. Okay. Ken. Hey, Ken. We got Gastano. Pebble bouncing on the surface of water, right? Key says you should give a great buy to encourage getting in the room on time. You should give a great buy. That's not such a bad idea, right? I should go over my watch list in the beginning, right? Instead of the afternoon. That would the first part. That's what I should be doing. I may do that. That's not a bad idea. I like that. I like where you're going with that, Key. Hey, Deanna, how are you? Penny, how are you? Chris, the biggest issue I found with baby books is babies have not. Yes, yes. Hey, Joy, how are you? Moondog is in the house. I love that. We got Ken. Ken, Jill, good morning. Omar, hello there. It's very slow today. We'll talk about that in a minute. Marlo, how are you? Good day to you. Gus, good. Rebecca made money on Tesla. Today it is Friday. You could actually do Tesla on Fridays. in the alpha zone. I'm so happy to hear that. Not a slow day. Monster Tesla BTC ripping. Yeah, you're right. They are ripping today. There are a few. There's some levels on Tesla you got to be careful of. I'll talk about that if you remind me. Rochelle, how are you, Rochelle? William, how are you? Chris, William, Sylvia, Esbe, John, Bob, Isaac, Leslie, Rochelle, Mary, Tammy, Porkies. I love that. Cyrus, Zoom user, Charlene. Oh, God.
Nice, Glenn.
Glenn. You too, Glenn. Look at you. You guys are what's the word for when somebody there's a name for it. For people who there's
Oh,
renegades. You guys are renegades using Alpha Zone Pro for Tesla.
that's
Renegades. But you can actually use Alpha Zone Pro for mega caps Thursdays and Fridays.
that's awesome, Ken. See what he wrote?
I haven't got there yet.
Oh,
Owner, hey there. We got Moondog joined LA Fitness today. That's fantastic. That's one of the old gyms. HG, yeah, I just saw your I just posted in the channel your testimonial. Thank you for doing that. Very, very kind of you. Very, very nice of you. Phil, John, Ken says I found out the post cataract surgery is giving me 2020 to 20. Wow. Woo. Wow. That's fantastic, Kane. That's fantastic. Look at Rebecca. Wow, that's very nice. Powerful stuff, right? Powerful stuff. Hello there from Santa Barbara. Greg, I bet the weather's beautiful right now in Santa Barbara. JP, Spy hovering at 450. Yep, right at 457, 58. Jill, Penny, love it, love it, love it. Da, da, da. Now I'm going to tell you guys something interesting about this is one of the few beefs I have with Florida. I'm only going to talk for like a second about this, and I don't understand this. Every gym, like LA Fitness, Bally's, when I lived in LA 7 years ago, they all had indoor walking, running tracks. Okay, every big gym in LA had a walking, running track. It's hot here in Florida. I know it's flat, but it's hot. There are no gyms with indoor tracks here in Florida. And I'm racking my brains over this. I can't figure it out. I don't understand. But you mentioned LA Fitness. That's why I mentioned this. Jody says, I tried the earnings options we talked about yesterday, but I don't think I understood correctly. Can you send an email? Sold. I have no idea what you're talking about, but you could send me an email, Jody.
I know of two gyms here that have an indoor track
Two,
in
tell me.
Jacksonville.
Well, yeah,
Okay.
the college, the university.
Yeah, UNF
Yeah,
has one,
right.
which is
I, I,
really nice.
I'm not going back to school. You know what I'm saying?
But the other one is the Jewish Community Alliance.
Really?
Man, yeah, they have
Hey,
one.
Mazel Tov. I'm a Jew. How do I get in on this?
I know.
And they have an
Just,
indoor walking track?
yep.
I'm telling you, when it's
Yeah.
like my wife and I, that's like one of our biggest downsides here.
Nice
We
swimming
love
pool too.
well swimming pool. I got a swimming pool, but a running I could really use an indoor running track because
I'm in
that's
for
something I
laps.
use. Yeah, that's something I used to actually use in LA. Joan says seems to folks have much more trading opportunities in Alpha Zone opposed to Trading Pit. No, Johan, it's totally different thing. We're not doing three-quarters of the trades today that were given from that people are excited about in Alpha Zone Pro are from Tesla. Remember what I said? Renegade, not even designed, not even. Here's what he wrote. They're not even. It's not even designed for that. What I said was they're renegades. One guy did it at 915. The other person did it at Tesla. The Alpha Zone Pro is designed for indexes. Okay, so I said they're renegades. Renegades. That's not the trading zone doesn't give individual stocks. All right. By the way, how many alerts do we have this week in the trading zone? Like 8 or 9? Take a look.
We had four on Tuesday, three on Wednesday. We only had one yesterday, and I don't know how many we had on Monday. So that was eight in the last 3 days. We've had none today. Let me look on Monday.
Yeah. 8. Vivek says 8.
We didn't do a trade on Monday.
I think we did. But you see, let me explain something to you, Johan. The secret. We haven't had any losers this week. You see? It's not about how many folks, it's about how good. How would I know, Johan? AZ, some of you will have losers, some of you have winners. Here's AlphaZone Pro. How you use it, my friend, is up to you. Look at this entry right here. Pow. Look at this entry right here. Pow. Look at this short right here. Pow. Look at this short right here. Pow. Look at this short right here. Pow. Pow. Right in the kisser. So, but you got to use it yourself. Oh, I'm not sharing. Let me share. Let me share.
Oh,
Share.
I think we had 3 on Monday. 2 winners, one
Look.
very small loser.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Winner,
Oh.
winner, chicken dinner. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Another winner, and another winner. Thank you. Come again. All right. Now let's remember, one is a service, the other one is a platform. But boy, oh boy, people love it. All right, let me share since I'm sharing my screen, let me get into the analysis. Yeah, you can't compare a platform with a service. One is a service, one is a platform. How you use the platform is up to you. All right. You like the sound effects? Oh, you haven't seen anything yet. You haven't seen anything yet. Wait till we get my sound machine back. Now you could see my screen. Here. You wanted me to show you here. Look. Here's a short with a profit. Here's another short with a profit. Here's another short with a profit. Here's another short with a profit. Here's a long with a profit. And here's another long with a profit. That's the AlphaZone Pro. Can we move on? Do you guys want to see anything else? See, Rodolfo's now turning a 180 and he's talking about the Pro Trader dashboard as I begin talking about the AlphaZone Pro. Can we stick on one topic, guys? It's Friday. I know it's Friday. People are tired. You're going out of your way to make my life a little more difficult today. I understand. But it's not going to work today. So look, you see the red arrow? You got a winner. You see a red arrow? You got a winner. You see a red arrow? You got another winner. You see a red arrow? You got a winner just so you could turn around, go long here, and get another winner again. And then you got another one right here. Does anybody have any objections to what I'm saying right now? Can we move on? That's the Pro Trader. That's the AlphaZone Pro. Chicken dinner, right, Richard? Right. Okay. Let's move on. What day was this? This is today, and this is yesterday. A bunch of little baby trades yesterday, and so far one today. This is not Trading Zone Live. This is AlphaZone Pro. See you later, Adam. Have a good one. Stu says, love AlphaZone Pro. Should you have Trading Zone and the PID both? Should you? Well, why not? Is there a law against trading stock options or stocks and e-minis or SPY at the same time? West Chorn League City. Is there a law? Tell me. Is there a law? Is there a law? Who made a law that says I can't do both? Is there a regulation? Did Trump pass an executive order that says I can't trade? I'm not in Congress. I can do whatever the hell I want. All right. Let's forget all this monkey business. So let's move on, okay? I'm not here to entertain you, although most of you would disagree with that. Executive order for everything. I'm okay with the one with Pelosi's husband not being able to trade. I think that's brilliant. All right, folks, let's talk about the market. Let's get serious here, okay? Let's get serious here. I know it's Friday, but let's get serious here. So this is the SPY. I warned you this morning. Here, let me see if I can. There it is. I don't want to redraw the same thing I've already drew time and time again. So look, here's the high, and here's the, we don't have to worry about where the low is right now exactly because we're not there. So what I was saying this morning to everybody, I don't know if you caught my morning show, was, and this is a good time to open up your ears and listen. I said, if you look at SMH, and I was doing this on a different program, so I'll have to readjust. See how we're not, look at the line. See how we're not close to the line just yet? Thank you, Jeffrey. Edutainment. I thought it was edumacation. All right. See how we're not there yet? Okay. Now watch this. Look at the QQQ. Hold on. Let's see if I have it here. Ah, right there. See how the QQQ's there already? Now, again, SMH. See how far away we are? Now watch this. Look at mega caps. See how we're not there yet? Well, now again, and look at the Dow. Dow's nowhere near there. Okay, not even close, right? What I was saying this morning was it's going to be very hard for the QQQ to make a meaningful breakout if SMH is lagging behind it and if mega caps are lagging behind it. You see how they're lagging behind it? They have weak relative strength. They're not as strong. They're lagging behind because QQQ is already here. It's already here. Yes, Karen. We're not talking about that right now, but yes, it does. When the Volt is actually doing something. So my point was, how is this going to get the firepower on a Friday without any major Fed data to get above this level? And now now I want to show you guys something. On the left, on the left is the daily chart. On the right is the 5-minute chart. So look what happens every time. Look on the right. I'm pointing to the left side. I'm on the left side, but you keep looking on the right side, okay? See right here? Look where that box, the orange rectangular box right here. So what happened when we came up here, back to this area right here? Now look on the left pointer where it is. Folks, can we focus on what I'm talking about? I know when people's attention's when people are tired, they get a little out of whack. Can we focus on what I'm talking about? Cyrus, this has nothing to do with the downtrend. Can we focus on what I'm talking about, please? Okay. So what happened right here? Look on the left on the daily chart. Look right here. When I'm pointing here, you look here, okay? You look here, right here, as I point here, okay? See that? Resistance, strong resistance. Look how it bounced off. This is the kind of garbage I look at all day long. So see how I'm zooming in, okay? See how right here. But you look right here. You see, I'm working here, you look here. When I'm working here, you look over here. So look at where the opposite side of the mouse is. My mouse is on the left side, and you look to the right. If I'm on the right side, you look to the left, because the price data will be the same. See, right at the crosshairs, right? So to me, I don't know about this triple top. I mean, you here on the SPY, it's a little more prevalent here. And I love this program. It is just so intuitive. It's amazing. I'm like the worst guy technically, and I hardly ever need Matt's assistance here. Where Think or Swim, I can barely do anything on there. See, same thing right here. And boom. How many times? Again, I'm on the right side now. My mouse is on the right. Now you look to the left. You see that area? Yes, having a very hard time getting through the resistance. Now, we knew all of this. We knew all of this. Well, we didn't know this, but we knew where it was, and we knew the fact. Like, I'm trying to get you to the up. What we're doing right now is, you know how before you watch your soap opera, it says, "This is what happened last time." So I'm trying to bring you up to speed right now. Okay, so pay attention. This is previously on exactly, Brendan. Right.
You can
Pay
hear that in
attention.
my head.
Yeah, previously on pay attention to my thought process and stop interrupting me with things that are not hyper relevant. If it's relevant, post it in here. So yeah, and me too, Brendan. So we knew that mega caps were lagging. If mega caps were already here or already up here, I would say it looks and if SMH was already up here, then I wouldn't be saying what I said this morning. But what I said this morning was it's going to be very hard for QQQ to break through this area, which, as you could see, if it doesn't have those two behind its back, right? Simple basic principles of relative strength. But then the market opened. And then the market opened, and I was watching it closely, and I was looking for tick, 600 on the upper end, 500 on the lower end. Nothing here. No one's pressing the gas pedal. We opened down on the ADD, only about 700, not really anything crazy here. Nothing really crazy here at all. Okay. I mean, nothing really crazy here at all. And we've been here pretty much all day. I mean, this is negative 400. There's the market breadth is not really that wide either. So you don't have anyone pushing on the gas, and you don't have a lot of stocks really moving right now. There's not a lot of movement, and there's not a lot of gas peddling here. Now, VIX is going down. That's fine because VIX is coming off crazy, like, it's having a traumatic experience 2 3 weeks ago. Remember, it's a comparative thing. So, and then Vold, look at Vold doing so far very, very little directional bias, if any. I mean, just chop, 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 chop. So and it's Friday and it's lunchtime right now. So I wasn't, and I also mentioned that we may have just a very calm day when there's just not much happening. But it's very hard to get a lot of firepower right now. Um, get really past this area and look at volume. Volume is volume is not that heavy right here. So I would be very cautious here. I would be very cautious that this could be a little poke. And by the way, look at the daily range. It's very, very little. The daily range is very, very little in comparative. So, and that's, by the way, just if the market was down, but the range was like this, volatility would also be going down. What did I say this morning, Boyd, about volatility? European markets are not moving a lot overnight. Do you guys remember I said to you guys overnight markets are not moving a lot overnight, which means we're not going to have that crazy nutty volatility? Very important. Now, volume, look at volume right now. We're half the day is over. We're at 18 million. It's also coming off. So I'm not really seeing like a broad crazy market rally. I'm not seeing that at all. I'm seeing more choppiness, more consolidation, more back and forth, but not like a strong multi. I'm just not seeing that today. Try making it a line chart instead of candles, easier to see. Yeah, I'm used to it this way. Or actually, it would be even better the way I do it on. Yeah, it probably would be better. Actually, you're probably right, John. It would probably be easier. But I kind of like it because it separates it. You see, and I kind of want to see this way. It's more. It's not fluid. It's not continuous. It's more sharp because this is more of like a gas pedal. It doesn't have follow through. You have to have you have to be pushing it. So is Trump speaking or something? Because we just had a nice upside move breaking us out. Let me know. Let me know if Trumpster had something to say. Do you hear anything, Matt?
No, what do you say?
No, I said did Trump say anything?
Oh no,
Oh, okay.
not that I see.
All right, okay. Just curious. Just curious. Okay. All right. Yeah, I would be very, very cautious. I would be very, very, very cautious. Japan may take more core due to tariffs. Senate, Trump route to Rome. Oy vey. He's on route to Rome. Okay, good. Maybe he'll stay busy for a while. All right. So just want you guys to be cautious at this breakout and know that there's not a lot of market here. There's not a lot of market participation. There's not a lot of market participation, not at all. Okay. Krishna, it would be better if you posted this so other people, you can educate other people instead of just me, because the way you're doing it, you're only posting it for me to read. Here's what Krishna wrote. He'll be talking to world leaders in Rome about tariffs. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. I wish he would talk about anything but that. And then people ask me, why are you getting political? I'm like, I'm not getting political. He's getting financial. Oh, yeah, yeah. All right. No, no, Sylvia. No bueno. No bueno. All right. All right. We got a little up movement here. Bold is still. No, Bold is actually. Bold just made a new high. Very nice. Very nice. I should talk
Still
less.
below zero, though.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
It's an important note.
What would you say?
It's important to note it is still below zero, though.
Yes.
That's very important.
Yes. Yeah. Here's XLC. This is what I was talking about this morning. This is the sector that's leading us higher. It is already above the 200-day moving average. You have strong resistance here. XLK, that's another thing. Look, another argument against a major breakout right now. Still have more to go here. Didn't even look at that. And then when we get there, surprise, you have the 50-day moving average. And then surprise, you got the 200. But if we can get above there, we're good. But this is the problem right here. And again, you're lagging behind. To be quite honest with you, I'm going to be honest with you. The rally in the QQQ right now, the SPY I can kind of get behind. The QQQ rally kind of is odd because there's not a lot of participation. And I'm looking at technology and it's not that strong, but I guess relatively it's okay. Yeah, I don't use Bollinger Band around the tick, but I understand why you would use it. You would just want to see if it's moving, Mike. I get it. I get it. Hey, man, whatever works. But see, that's a great way to use indicators. You're not using it to give you a buy and sell signal. You're using it to see if the market is quiet or loud. Right. Mike, that's the way to do it, man. That's the way to do it. Omar closed his MNQ order. Very nice. Very nice. So, do you guys understand what I'm saying? Very, 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 very. That's how you're supposed to do it, Mike. You got to make these things your own. Don't use them the way they were designed to be used. Yeah, mags are up, but look at mags. The problem, what I said was with mags was this. Here, I wish you would remember the last time. See, look, we're not at a breakout level yet. That was my whole beef this morning. My whole beef was SMH and mags are not at this level yet. So what firepower do we have on the QQQ to break out? And I just further confirmed that with the XLK. So I'm actually wondering, and internals are not that strong. ADD, you don't have a lot of stocks. So to me, it looks like this rally is, I'm interpreting this as a very narrow base rally. If I was to look at the screen right now, the 500 stocks, and I'm not looking at it, I would probably venture to say that there's only a few large cap stocks that are really moving this thing right now. Anyways, and remember, it's like Tesla, like Google. There you go. Tesla, Google. There you go. That means the market is very vulnerable. Now you see how I did not know that, but you see how you could like. That's the beauty of doing what I'm doing. I'm able to ascertain from the internals. The markets are speaking to me from a different perspective, and this really helps. This page really helps. See, I could tell you right now, there's negative 322. It's not even positive. So I could tell you there's not a lot of upticking stocks right now. Now, if this was 1500, I wouldn't be saying this, positive 1500 or positive 2000. This is at negative 330. This is the ADD. This is advanced decline line. So what are all these stocks that are moving up? There aren't any. So that's why I said it's got to be a very narrow rally. See? Bitcoin doesn't count. It's not part of the S&P 500. I'm interpreting the stock market. Okay, so let's talk stocks. THS. Very nice trend. Not day trading stock today. Definitely not. Not a day trading stock, period. Earnings coming up. You got a little time. I'll put my stop right around here, right around the 15 day, maybe a little bit above it. Very frisky day today. 21 days out, 83 delta, 25 put. Let me see what's going on YouTube if anybody has any complaints. Nope, everybody's good on YouTube. All right. Nice pattern here. KMB. KMB. Look at that VWAP rejection right there. Very nice. Very nice. 28 days out, or you can go 21 days or 28 days. You can do the 63 delta, which has zero liquidity. You're gonna have to work this order. Gonna have to work this order. And remember, folks, it's Friday. You may not necessarily want to do this right now. If you don't, I won't blame you. I won't hold it against you. GIS. Good for you, Rochelle. Stop loss right around 58.56. About 65 delta, 57.50. T-Mobile. Ooh, yay, caramba. Look at this thing. Earnings were no good. You don't have much here. You only have about six, about 6 points here. You don't have a lot. And options are expensive. So I wouldn't do anything here. BMY. Do you guys remember this one? By the way, thank you for sending me the emails for those of you who took that, who were able to take that CL trade. I know some of you weren't able to take that CL trade from the pit, but some of you did take it. 76 right here, 69 delta, 50 put, May 23rd. Church and Dwight. You know they make Arm& Hammer, Matt, this company. One of the oldest companies in America. Right here, about 104.63, 82 delta, 105 put. Nothing to check on Home Depot. It's not doing anything. I don't know which way to trade it. See, look at. Oh, it's just in the middle of nothing. You got to wait for it to break this area 341. Then you're smoking with, you're cooking with gas. All right, let's continue. APLS, nice clean downtrend. $19.20, 21 days out, 70 delta, 19 put. It is Cyrus. I was looking at it today. I was actually looking at it a little while ago. A little extended for my liking, but maybe a good momentum. APLS, talked about this one already. Yeah, 19 put there, and then ASGN. Very weak stock. Very weak stock. Yep, VIX is coming down. VIX is coming down. I mean, this is all very good. I like what I'm seeing here. It's just again, I want to see some participation. Problem is that let's say that hypothetically speaking, let's just say Tesla, Google, and three other stocks are driving this. Well, those stocks had earnings. They're volatile. If they come off 50% just to go back up, so will the market. You want broad market participation. When you have a big move and you have low participation, you leave yourself to vulnerability. You understand? You don't have diversification. You're betting on a very narrow pool, which is one of the reasons why the market is doing this a lot today. You don't have that you don't have those hundreds of thousands of stocks participating. I mean, you still at negative 250, 251, and Volt and Tick is at negative is at 250. So there's not a lot of broad movement here. Okay. All right, let's look at the long side. I like the stock, EA. I would like it a little bit stronger, but I do like what I'm seeing. Again, remember, this is just watch lists. I'm not giving you trades. I'm giving you watch lists, but I'm like what I'm seeing here. You would be foolish not to create a watch list using my watch list or add these to your list. Now, I'm pretty sure most of you do, right? You don't just sit here, you actually like write this stuff down, right? Or make a note of it, right? So good, 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 good. I imagine a lot of you do. I mean, I know we have some people to write it. Good. Yeah, 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 yeah. I figured you guys do. So this is definitely not a buy, but this is definitely something I'm looking at. And look how strong it's been too. And it's a very it's a pretty liquid company to buy. Good, 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 good. Yeah, I figured you guys do, but I just want to make sure. 73 Delta 140 call right there. I really do like this stock. Do. Just a little bit more, man. Just a little bit more, and we're there. What do you think of this thing, Matt? EA?
Uh,
You want to
it's
see a little more firepower, yeah?
yeah.
Yeah. Usually you're Mr. Conservative. Carvana starting to move up. Now, none of these are day trading stocks. None of these are day trading stocks. Okay, Carvana. About 28 days out, 68. Oh, way too much. I'd buy the 255, sell the 260, $2.50, and not a penny more. Palantir, probably my favorite one today. Probably my favorite one today. I'm just very of the upside right now, but this is a beauty. 28 days out. Actually, go 21 days out. 69 Delta, 101 call. Yeah, no. Spy's looking great. Again, my problem is this. My beef is this. See, negative 270. I want this to be not only positive. I want to see what this is telling me is that very few stocks are causing this move right now. Now that's fine. That's great. They can continue and double in price. That's great. But my point is it creates a lot of vulnerability. You have a lot more stability and more diversification when this is up here. This is telling us very few are causing a move. I would feel much better if we had 1,000 stocks causing the move instead of hardly any. Johan, again, I'm going to explain to you again, my friend. Look, ADD we use for the Alpha Zone Pro. You're confusing Alpha Zone Pro and the Pit. Please don't do that. Let me repost. Let me so everybody can see what you wrote. iPhone says, "Why is my Alpha Zone not registering?" It's a great question. Why don't you ask customer service? Maybe they can answer it for you. All right. I mean, how the hell do I know? Uh, 'Robinhood. 'Robin Hood. I like Robinhood a lot, actually, right now. A lot. Financial tech. What did I tell you guys? Financial tech. 28 days to go. 73 delta. 43 call. Hood. Mitch says, makes sense. My long-term diversified investments are not moving at all, even with the SPY ticking up. Well, look, let me show you something, Mitch. Let me show you something, my friend. Good for you, Dalton. Yeah, me too, Cyrus. I'm bullish on Hood too. Look, look. There's 10 stocks making 50-day highs. There's 14 stocks making 50-day lows. There's 23 stocks making 90-day highs. There's 23 stocks making 90-day lows. There's nothing moving. There's nothing moving. That and again, look at market breadth. Look at ADD, negative 285. So, yeah, you don't, the market is not in motion right now. It's not in motion. There may be a couple of stocks that are in motion. The market is not in motion right now. And you could tell me whatever you want, but the ADD this is math. This is not my theory, my theory. Although I think most people here would believe me if I just said to you the market's not moving, but I want you to I'm one of those people where I don't believe anything anybody tells me unless I believe it myself. Okay? So I have to say to myself, yes, aha, I get it. You could tell me, my parents could be telling me whatever, my wife could be telling me whatever, God could be telling me whatever. I'm not going to believe anything till I actually believe it. And I assume most people are like that too. So I always need to know why. If you explain to me why, then it'll be like, okay, I got it. So I am telling you, no, I'm not telling you anything. I'm showing you how many stocks are making moves. There's no stocks making move. They have to be over 100 one way or the other. I've been saying that for, I don't know, 10 years now. And yeah, Beverly, it's the attorney in me. And again, the ADD is negative 294 right now. So where are all these upticking stocks? Show me all these upticking stock. So again, that's how I am. So I'm assuming that's how you guys are. You want to know the goods. Because I could be talking about fairies and rainbows and crickets and Elliott waves and let's talk, meat and potatoes here. So again, let's yes, that's why it's helpful. Thank you, Chris. All right. So 28 we already talked about Hood. I do like fintech. I still like fintech. Um GEV. This stock is looking fantastic. And 80% of the stocks that I told you are on those lists are in here that I'm giving you right now. So you're not missing out anything. This stock is looking really good. Notice when volatility was above 30, I mean, there was like nothing on my list. As soon as volatility went into the mid 20s, boom, we started getting players again on my upside, which is so nice to see. So right here, we go into 21 days out. Too expensive. Wow, the options are crazy on this thing. 380 call, buy, 385 sell. No more than $2.50. I'm watching you. Mhm. Then we got Roblox. Now, what do every stock have in common today that I showed you? Look at the SPY. Remember I drew this for you? Look at the SPY. We're here, right? We're right here. We're right here in this box. Every one of the stocks that I showed you is right here. It's right here. Right here. Let me show you. EA. This is where the SPY is. This is where the stocks are. CNP. Look at the SPY. Look at CNP. Capiche? That's great. I'm glad. I hope all of your portfolios is having a fantastic day. My point is that there's not a lot of movement. This is just it's a very narrow market. See, the SPY is here. Look at Hood. It's up here. Look at Uber. Look at SPY. Look at GV. See how we're above our flag? We're above the American flag. We're above red, white, and blue here on all of these stocks. Every one of these stocks were above the American flag. The SPY, my friends, here's the American flag right there. Blue, red, white, right there. Roblox. Here's the American flag. Every one of our stocks were above the American flag. If it's not above the American flag, I think Cyrus just described what I was trying to say in 45 minutes. I think he just described it in 3 words, Matt. Fake market today.
Yep.
Folks, that's all I have. That's all I have for you for today. I'm going to have a class. If you're a serious day trading person or if you're interested in day trading, I'm going to have a class. Matt is going to post a link. I'm going to show you how to take advantage of nice moves, small moves in the SPY that could lead to big, big moves. Yes, Roblox right here, Roblox. The option for this, you can go 28 days out, 71 delta, 61 call. Okay. Now, please post it, Matt, in both channels. To me, this looks very choppy and and remember, it's Friday. What happens Friday after 2 o'clock? Yes, HG. Clyde and I go underwater basket weaving, right? We just had look at this. You can see it right here. Look at this downtick. Someone just pressed on the stop. Stop. Really? This is the gas pedal. This is the stop pedal. Gas, stop. Gas, stop. Call it what it is. Thinly veiled sales pitch. No iPhone. I'm actually going to answer questions and talk about the E-mini at the end. All right. Yeah, so I'm going to have, yes. Anyways, that's happening at 1 o'clock. I hope to see you guys there. And I hope you guys have a fantastic weekend. All right. Bye, guys.
Hi,
Any
everyone.
questions? Any questions, send me an email, okay? Bye, guys. You too, Mike, Zoom user, Cyrus, Chris. Thank you. Thank you all. I appreciate it. Very nice session. Very, very good session. All right. That was a good session.